Okay, I'm gonna edit it so the questions probably will be a little, they'll just be like every once in a while whenever I think of something. Alright, well, how about you tell the story about you getting the Uber the first time first, just that same story, just say it again.
Okay, well, I was on a Skype with Infected Panda, Panic, Black Raven, like two other, I think Cameron too. And basically, we were all sitting there waiting for Uber because he said he was going to come out in like a few minutes because he was testing it and he was screwing with us.
Yeah.
And he made an account that said test, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm first Uber. You are all losers." So Omni trolled himself. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But, at like 3 a.m., like 3:10 Pacific time, it came out, and now like he said PM him for the link, and there's already like 30 messages on the thread.
Yeah.
So instead of messaging, I PM'd him, and I was like, "Hey, what's the link?" And he gave me the link, and I went and paid for it, and apparently my payment went through because I got Uber-ish, and then no one else had Blue, and
How did that
Omni
feel?
announced it, and yeah. It was pretty badass. I sounded like I was having an orgasm on Skype.
Oh God! Did you pay with how'd you pay?
I used PayPal.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of people. It took mine 3 or 4 hours after I bought mine because when I used PayPal.
Well, I used it at like 3 a.m. So like there's
Yeah.
not many people using PayPal at the time. So
That's true. All right,
good all around timing.
That's good. Let's see. What do you think your biggest accomplishment on HF is besides just because you're basically just a popular member? It's not like you're like a staff or anything.
No. Probably my tutorials in the social engineering section.
Okay.
Because when I first showed up, the section was basically a piece of crap.
Yeah.
No offense to people. There were some good guides, but I made some pretty long, pretty fluent guides. And I think the best one is at like 3K, 4K views right now.
Oh wow. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I can't find it, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my biggest achievements. I mean,
that's a very underused section, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to work better so it looks nice.
That's a good idea.
Because it applies to like every most like spreading is small parts of social engineering.
That's true. It's a big part of hacking, honestly.
Just really understated.
That's true. It's not something that people think of as a hacking technique, but really it's probably one of the most important.
One of the biggest problems is everyone considers it just stealing or getting free food.
Yeah.
Which it's really not.
No.
It just makes it more just like, okay, you died and ditched. I'm not seeing how you have any human contact.
It's a good point. Another question. How about who do you think your favorite member of Hack Forums is?
Oh, there's a lot of members I really like. I mean,
name a group. I'll give you 3.
What do you mean?
I'll give you give you 3 of your top members.
Okay. N2H is still. I mean, we don't talk as much as he got staff. He's been pretty busy lately.
Yeah.
Recently I've been talking to Psycho a lot. He's a really good programmer.
Yeah, Psycho's a really cool guy.
Yeah, and then I guess Infected Panda. I've been talking to him a lot too.
Infected Panda. Yeah. I've never talked to him before. I've talked to Psycho. I used to talk to him when everyone went on Malvager, and he's a pretty cool guy. He's very smart.
Yeah.
Way too smart for someone good.
A pretty crappy keylogger.
Oh really? Do you code any?
It works, but it's,
what do you do?
Not really. I mean, I learned with a friend.
Oh, okay. So you just social engineer?
Yeah, that's basically all I do. I mean, I just tampered with the C++ until it started working, and then I basically was told by Psycho it's a piece of shit, so he went through and fixed it up for me.
There you go. So basically you just stay in the social engineering section in the lounge?
I'll go for the beginning hacking. I mean, for a while I was doing hacking requests. I was good at contacting people. I had a guy who actually paid me $100 just to get a trace on his wife.
Oh, wow.
Because he thought she was cheating. And this chick was weird. I mean, she was into like bestiality and like gangbang. She was a weird chick. And finally, I got the IP trace on her, and then apparently he hired a private detective to check me out or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got a message from him, and he's like, "Your information was incorrect." And I'm like, "It was not incorrect. You can kiss my interface."
Damn. So did he really pay you, or was that just the whole? Did you really make $100 out of doing that?
Well, he paid me.
Oh wow, that's impressive. Most of the time that does not go through. Honestly, you should be very proud of yourself. You found the one good guy.
Yeah, well, I held the information until he paid, so
oh, okay, that's good.
I wasn't gonna let him get away with that.
That's a great idea. All right, how about this? How about you tell us some things about you personally that you would give out on the internet? Anything that you would like to say?
What do you mean?
Anything you'd like to say to us, like I don't know, hobbies, age, name, something like that.
I play lacrosse. That's it.
Really?
Most people think it's a pansy sport, but
it's a pretty hardcore sport.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact.
There really is.
Here on the West Coast, it's more violence than it is skill.
That's probably true.
Not as much ball playing. That sounds really homosexual.
Yeah, we understand.
Someone's gonna quote me on that. But yeah, the ball handling is a really big deal on the East Coast, and here it's just if someone has the ball, you hit them and they'll drop it, and it's not as great.
Really?
Still a fun game though. It's still great.
Okay, so you live in America on the West Coast?
Yeah, West Coast.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I wish I lived on the West Coast right now. The East Coast, like, I'm living in Florida, and it might snow. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, the weather's pretty crazy. My dad called me a little while ago and was telling me about a big storm from Canada that just wiped out the Midwest.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Apparently, because he works for a big IT firm, and he was telling me how he had to go in early this morning to go and fix it all because in St. Louis is wiped out.
Jesus, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
So how about this? What got you into how did you get onto hack forums? Like what drew you to the website?
Well, to start off, I was playing an online game, and these guys were modifying, which kind of completely pissed me off. It was like I was clearly more skilled to game.
Yeah.
They saw these modifications where I couldn't do any damage to them.
Wow.
They had managed to make like defensive modifications. It was pissing me off, and I got one of them to download my keylogger, and then they sent me back the text file. I asked them to send me back the text, and they sent it back. Pretty stupid of them. So I took over their account and just wasted their account away, ruined their reputation, and that was about it. That was what I did with the original keylogger before I like edited it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I came here asking for help, trying to learn like C++. I tried learning I tried figuring out how to use rats, and my router didn't accept it that well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I built it all up, and then I found out I infected myself.
Yeah, God, that's
like right when I showed up, and I had like a 10 poster.
Damn.
Yeah.
What do you think has brought you up to being like one of the most popular members on hack forums?
I guess just being active. I mean, I do troll and I do flame a lot, but I try to make it more humorous so people don't take it as like an insult. They take it as like joking around. Exactly. I mean, there's a lot of people that have taken it as being insulting, and they've like flamed me and my rep and all that crap, like chain repping. It's a pain in the ass. But all in all, I'm more or less just trying to be funny.
That's a good point. That's definitely back in the old hack forums. The only way you could be popular was either if you kiss ass the Knicks or if you like cats. So I'm glad to see a new reign of lounge whores.
Yeah. Well, mostly now it's just a lot of trolls and flaming. The quality's pretty low. I don't know. A few members that have said they're going to try and make it better. I mean, I try to post. In certain threads, it's a stupid thread, I'm going to post a stupid response. Yeah, exactly. But if it's an educator's thread, I'll post an educated response. Yeah, exactly. It seems like a good idea. Good point. You can flame whenever you want. You just can only do it when it's necessary. You got to do it when you know that no one's going to, say anything, like, be on his side. Got to be safe. Most people think of flame or troll in the SD section when they see my post, and, like, you'll see on someone's thread, and I said, I failed to see the social engineering aspect. And they're like, troll. And it's like, I'm not trolling. They just didn't have any human contact. And they're like, yeah, it is. Then what's stealing? And it just goes back to the whole lack of knowledge. Yeah. That's a really good point. So, yeah, you're definitely not a stupid member. You're probably one of the more educated ones on HF, which is a big deal just because of how the intelligence level has dropped over the years. Yeah. Well, there's still a pretty good amount of smart... whatchamacallit, members, yeah. Like Major Day, I mean, she's been one of the best members on hack forums for a while. It's just... Like right now... You can't be a girl on the internet. You can't be taken seriously. Well, I managed to troll HF for like a week and a half saying I was a chick, and they all believed me. It was pretty funny. That's right. I'm pretty sure we've all done that from time to time before anyone knew our information. It was just for entertainment. I mean, it was funny. Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly. Why not, really? No one's going to see your face. No one's going to know you're lying. I had like 4 threads about like, oh my god, is Dr.Ph1sh hot? And I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Anyone on hack forums know most of the information? Like, you know anyone personally or are good friends with them enough? Infected Panda and I ended up doxing each other. Oh, that's good.